Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson, and I'm so excited to share this news with you because we just have gotten word that Ronna Romney McDaniel is out. Officially out. Like, not just she's made the announcement that she's out, but she actually made a concession speech out as the RNC chair. And many people are buzzing about Lara Trump because she got elected as co-chair, but you're going to be most excited probably about the person who is co-chairing the RNC with her, and that's Michael Whatley. And I'm going to get into his background a little bit, but first we need to hear from Ronna Romney McDaniel, and I will say this much, it's a good speech. You guys know all the problems I had with her. She wasted the money at the RNC, but listen to this.
Now, I'm stepping aside today because I have long promised to put the nominee and their plans for the RNC first. Winning the White House back is just too important for me to do otherwise. President Trump deserves to have the team he wants in place at the RNC. When I made the decision to step aside, there was no one else I supported to be the next chair more than Michael Whatley. Michael and I have had a very close relationship as he ran North Carolina. He ran to be my co-chair last year. I appointed him as general counsel, and he will be phenomenal on, I know, an issue President Trump cares deeply about, which is election integrity. I am rooting so hard for Michael and Lara's success, and I offer all the help and guidance I can to help ensure that you do succeed in your roles, and thank you for stepping up. I leave you all with just one final request, and I don't think it's going to shock you. Join me in putting our country first. We know people. We talk to them every day. I hear every day they're hurting. They are struggling. They can't afford groceries. They can't afford rent. They are seeing crime rise in their streets. They are seeing fentanyl come across our border. They're afraid about our open border. Joe Biden is a disaster for the American people, not just him, but all the Democrats. So I'm going to ask you to join me in uniting for the next 8 months and committing everything you have to make sure that we keep the House, we win the Senate, and we take back the White House and send President Trump there. Thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Okay, so just a couple quick takeaways from this. One, Ronna Romney McDaniel, you guys all know my problem. She wasted money. She was like a sieve. The money just flowed out of the RNC to nothing worthwhile. No get out the vote efforts, and the Democratic National Committee was doing a good job of it, actually, when you look at their books. So I'm glad to see her go. But I'm really glad that she's calling for unity. She's also acknowledging President Trump, who she obviously met with at Mar-a-Lago, and she's probably saving her political skin and so on. That's fine. I don't care. I want the unity too. I want all the DeSantis supporters, Haley supporters. I want even Biden supporters voting for President Trump, and I want us all to come together. So there, okay? But that being said, I'm still not going to, RNC's on a short leash with me in my mind. I'm still donating to candidates as opposed to the RNC. But I do hope that they succeed in this venture, and I hope Michael Whatley shows up because we need it. We need the RNC to work. Now, I want to just share with you the vote on Lara Trump because it was unanimous, and it's actually really cool to see. And then we'll get into Michael Whatley's background.
Is on the election of Lara Trump as co-chairman of the Republican National Committee. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it, and Lara Trump is elected as co-chairman of the Republican National Committee.
So now just a little bit on Michael Whatley, who is the new Trump-backed RNC chairman. This out of Fox News. Whatley served as North Carolina GOP chair since 2019, also served as the general counsel for the RNC. He was handpicked by former President Donald Trump for the role and has been a strong supporter of the latter's repeated claims that his 2020 election loss to President Biden was due to massive voter fraud. I just love this Fox News reading. Anyways, it's also, I want to note that his vote was also unanimous, people. So again, it's important that these things are unanimous, and it's important that we have people who are fighting for election integrity, one of the biggest issues that we have to deal with right now, if not the biggest. One source told Fox News Digital last month that Whatley was specifically selected because he was so powerful on election fraud that year. The same source also told Fox that Whatley kept the fraud down in the state despite having a strong Democratic governor. The source added that Trump is focused on ensuring that votes in the 2024 general election are safe. Prior to his work with the Republican Party, Whatley served as a federal law clerk, a senior official in the George W. Bush administration as the chief of staff for former Senator Elizabeth Dole. He also served as senior advisor to the 2000 Bush-Cheney campaign, Florida recount and transition teams, as well as the Trump Pence and transition teams. So I know there's a lot of things that you would look at there and you'd say, well, there's this kind of uniparty background, but Trump is probably picking him for two reasons. Well, obviously, number one, his stance against election fraud and all the work that he had done there, but also he knows the swamp, he understands it, and I think that's very valuable as well. Trump is going to be fighting off the sharks in his second term, man. It's going to be nuts. Alligators all around in that swamp, all right? We'll catch you on the next episode. Check out Mike Lindell, MyPillow.com. Right now, free shipping and the biggest deal ever on those percale sheets with my promo code. You can't get it with others. You got to use promo code Lumberjack. And those percale sheets are now only $39.98. Big deal. All right. See you on the next episode. Peace out.